Hey, welcome back to another video. Hope everyone's having a wonderful day so far. Today I got a Bible verse for you that's very powerful, very beautiful. It's coming out of Jeremiah chapter 29, verse 11, and it says, I know the plans I have for you, plans for your welfare and not for your harm, to give you a future with hope. All right, so today I want to tell you all a funny story about how God works in mysterious ways. Man, he uses things that we would never expect him to use to get a message across, but he does it all the time, and it turns out funny when you realize what he's doing. So I want to tell you about this past weekend. I went to the lake to fish, and something that you should know about this lake is that the most consistent bait to use to catch fish is the wacky worm. If you know what the wacky worm is or not, that doesn't really matter, but just know that it's called the wacky worm. But I wanted to switch it up. I went down there on Saturday. I wanted to switch it up, and I put on a Texas rig, and I've been looking it up online. What is the best baits to use for largemouth bass in the summer months? And the Texas rig was high up there on the list. Everybody was saying that it was good and that using this specific technique, getting it off the bank, letting it sink down, was the best. I'm like, bet, that's what I'm gonna do. I put it on there, put a red hook on there, I put a shiny silver spoon on there just to give it a little bit more shimmer, and then I put a red worm on there. I threw it in, fished for a few hours, nothing. I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm just gonna switch the red worm to a green worm because green normally works better in this lake. So I put a green worm on there. I throw it out there for another 2 hours. So let's just say we fished for 4 hours that day. And I got 0 fish. When I say 0 fish, I mean 0 bites, 0 nibbles, 0 anything. I had absolutely no action on my line the entire day. And I was so hopeful going down there that I was going to catch stuff, that this rig was going to work, and that I was going to get the biggest fish that I've ever gotten down there, whatever. I was so excited. Nothing happened. So then the next day I wake up on Sunday, I go down there in the morning, and I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to switch back to a wacky rig. I know it's the right way. It's the most consistent way. It's the way that this lake works. I put it on there. I caught 7 fish that morning, and we only fished for about 2 hours or so. So 2 less hours of fishing, and I did it the proper way, and I caught 7 fish. But when I did it my way, and I took all the time in the world, I got 0. And that's when I want to pull it back to this Bible verse right here. God says that he knows the plans for you, and it's plans for your welfare or benefit. It's not plans to harm you. And I think a lot of times we want to be so independent, so powerful, so grown that we want to take charge of our own life. We think we know the plans that are better for us, so we're going to do our thing and not listen to God. But what happens is you put a lot of time and effort in, and you actually might do some research into what you want, but a lot of times it doesn't work out. It doesn't benefit you. It doesn't send you down the path that you want. You could honestly succeed by the world standards and get your successful business, get a lot of money, get a lot of power, get a lot of influence. But we see every single day that those people that have the most money may not even be that most happy, may not even have the things in life that really matter, like love, like a family. So right now, I just want to let you know right now that if you're going through a time of anxiety or a time that something's not working out, you're like, how is this happening? You might want to look into God's plans for you. I know it's hard to put aside your own desires and your own way of your ego, I guess, of saying that you know better. But I'm telling you right now, God knows the plans he has for you. It's plans for your benefit, your welfare, not to harm you. So trust in him today. And if you agree with that, type amen in the comment section right now and hit that follow button if you want to join me on this journey of faith.